So good morning, Eggman. Long time we haven't seen you on the program.
Brian.
Why? What is happening?
Brian, I'm getting a poor relief. Tickle make the cut off that, you know.
Really?
Yes, Tickle make the cut off that poor relief, you know, Brian. Be careful.
How could you be qualified for poor relief, Mr. Douglas?
Because I'm poor. I'm poor, Brian. I'm poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy.
Don't go through that, Brian. Look where I come this morning. I'm going to scrut Mr. Phillips.
For what?
For a lunch today.
A rich man like you, man?
Rich?
Now you have all the egg them down there?
Wait.
This Eggman just call you.
That was before you talk, Brian. You're dreaming in the day. I never know you just dream in the day.
So tell me what you're going through then. The people would like to know.
Poverty. And Brian, you're jeopardizing me. Come right then, go take off my name off the poor relief list for this month. You're jeopardizing me, Brian.
So stop tape?
Yes, I prefer if you stop doing that. You're jeopardizing me. Look, you don't know how much the poor relief mean to me. Why you think you don't hear me on the radio again, Brian? And I'm just not going to start to dress up like Crookshank to prove the point that I'm with them. Red shirt, red pants, red hat, red wallet, red shoes, everything red.
So every
just to maintain that poor relief, it mean a lot to me.
But I think you just go back when sell like a thing still.
Brian, the whole place locked down. Nothing doing. The whole place locked down. Beckwith not under different flag, you know. Beckwith not under different flag.
Same thing.
Beckwith is part of every square inch under Ralph Guns.
So what do you think we can do to better ourselves in St Vincent?
I want to tell you, but I'm going to tell you off here.
Oh Lord.
Time for we get rid of the comrade. This was the same man was saying to Tom. He's allotted to people in this region.
But you want his pastor? And
now he get 2 term, he moving on, he don't get 5. And he wanting another one and want to pass on this premises. That's why I see he was talking about title deed. If you have the title deed, if you go show a man if he come to your house. I see exactly what he was saying because is the title deed he want to pass on now to Camilo? Huh? And I hear this man say, are you paying attention to what this man say? I am paying attention to a lot of things what he did not say. I remember good this man say he don't want an NDP state funeral. I remember that. Quite well. He said he don't want an NDP state funeral. I don't remember those things.
What he didn't say there?
No. What he didn't say? Well, he will got every length and breadth. Include playing with the electoral office to see NDP don't get in there because he don't want an NDP state funeral. I'll get that loud and clear. But the whole place is tough. From the time I am a child growing up, you know that I work with this company. All my life I hustling. The other day I look at myself in the mirror and when I see how I'm aging fast, and like more I'm aging is more poor I'm getting.
Yeah. Even your nose getting longer.
Everything.
Yes.
I can't even smile. You had to fake it. Yeah. I had to fake it. The place just tough. Tough, Brian.
And you're living in a good area. You have soil, good soil, everything down there. Nice.
Right. When you plant the food now, who to buy? Every week you turn up in town. You know it because it's in town you walk it. Yeah. Every week you turn up in town, you see a different face. I'm selling. Huh? Everybody trying something and more harder you walking, nothing happening. All my life I have never seen all this kind of poverty. And Brian is a Lickak said something a few days ago. I would not add to it. I will talk to you off here. But Lickak was so right. You understand? And I believe that is why Ralph Gunsaf spent so much time. And what was talking about what Lickak said about Shirley Biscuit. And I want to go through the word for word of it. But Lickak is so right. He may not mean Shirley Biscuit as in Shirley Biscuit. But that only to show you the poverty. And I could a lot to that. Yeah. Brian, there's a lot I can say to you. Remember, I traveling all the islands, you know. Get that in your head. I am traveling all the islands. And when you may not see on the main, I will sit on the main and still sit in the islands. Yeah. So put that in your head. Well, there's a lot of things I will not say on the media. But Lickak was so right. And that is the state of affairs this man bring down this country.
So you're talking about he alone. What about the people who are with
well, he's a one-manism government we have here, Brian. Tell me which one of the other the man that they call deputy, what shall us do? Tell me what meaningful. If you notice, anytime they say anything, I will say it's to clean the dog mess. Anything meaningfully, Ralph Gonsalves take the spotlight to say. Any blame have to take, Ralph Gonsalves fly after it, and tomorrow you see what can us do doing the damage control. Tell me what meaningful change. There's a lot of them in the cabinet. You don't even hear the name mentioned.
That's a fact.
And you're not even hearing the name. So it's a one-man in the government.
So you vote for that guy they don't lay you and
me?
What he doing for the country?
He getting a salary. That is what he doing. He getting a salary, and since he go there, you should go and see the Taj Mahal he put down there. And there's a lot of grumbling about that, but that is not my business. Because whether he put down Taj Mahal, yes or no, I don't really business that. Once you do things for the country, that is what I really concerned about.
And that's not what you're getting.
You should see the roads them in Layu. The roads. Well, I glad for this interview. The roads leading to a church, my church, full of their supporters. And this is what, if you see what they get in there, for representation. I don't want to tell you, you need to come and see it for yourself. Yeah. You need to come and see it.
Okay, Mr. Douglas, so anything else you want to add?
Brian, so much corruption in this place.
I've never seen you like this before. You're very passionate.
Very much. So much corruption in this place.
And I was going to you used to give me a $20 now and then.
Look, but look, I'm now coming to Mr. Phillips, and I want the people, those who watching all, they don't think this is a joke. I ain't saying this to make Ralph look bad, impress nobody. Is Phillips I coming to Scranton, you know? No joke about this.
Well, there goes my $20. They used to give me that for lunch.
Brian, I could remember long ago, if you was to ask me, and this is on a serious note, Douglas, what class you in? I could have said proudly, I am middle class. Now you know is homo class of people in this country. The extremely rich, the poor, and the damn poor.
Wow.
I did the fourth one. The damn poor. And whether you want to believe it, yes or no. And these people are so insultive. When I hear what shall us do?
What can us do?
Yes, what can us do about the people in America? Say they're all living in basement. This man is out of place. And I am calling, I'm glad for this interview, I am calling on all of you in the diaspora. Just for withhold, I know you all love all your family, but just withhold those remittances for 2 months. Just 2 months. And what can us do is see the difference from these people he claims say they're living in basement. Out of place.
Yeah. Little do he know basement look better than our houses down
I'm telling you. Yes. But Brian, is the basement people, look at the line with us being Western Union down there and MoneyGram. This money coming from Venezuela. This money coming from Cuba.
Very good point.
It's from the same people who living in basement. If they withhold the remittance, and Camilo in Parliament the other day, he talking about how much amount of remittances. They should be ashamed to talk about remittances coming in here. Because it's the same people, the same dog, walking dog.
Yes.
Same people with walking dog.
And them in the basement.
Telling me.
People bold-faced and truth in them.
Very much so. No, well, what can us do? He know he getting big because you know the PM say going to buy his property.
The one in Villa?
No.
The one in
the one in Sandy Bay.
Oh yeah. To build something.
Mm-hmm. I will love the nation to see how much millions he's going to get for that property. Because that they could say the red zone, I know that property value should be devalued.
Yeah.
But I'm keeping a close eye to hear how much million he will be getting for property that is in the red zone. Brian, and that is something very important that the opposition, Dr. Friday, every one of them should keep the eye on. Because this is a property that is in the red zone. Let me listen here carefully how much millions he will be getting. And after all these people vote for him all these years, you see what he's going to do now? He get fat. So he's going to sell his house to come down. I hear he done a market property in Cane Garden to buy. So he's running from the people who voted and give him power all these years. and get moko money for banana and all this kind of thing. Now we get fat. You're going to sell the property that is in the red
And
zone.
somebody say one of them get 10 cents per square foot
Yes.
government land.
Yes.
10
So
cents, you know.
he running from them because he don't get large, we coming to live between the elites. But the people them in Sandy Bay now, so I'm watching quite carefully to hear how much millions. Because this administration, they don't know nothing about 200,000 and 450,000. Listen to the budget. When I hear the amount of millions that be passing inside that budget, I want to know if those money that we spending here. So I'm keeping my eye close on that to hear how much million he will be getting for property that is in the red zone. Have yourself a wonderful day.
Thank you very much, Pastor.